Welcome back to Across the Glass Sea. This is a live play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast, and I am your host and Dungeon Master, Nathaniel Miller. I'm joined in studio, as always, by...
Ben Gilbreth playing Temerian Lockpicks Narsilay.
I was wondering if you're going to go for Google Meets Narsilay. Sponsor us. And maybe that'll be it.
Let us meet for more than an hour without resetting.
That's actually great. That's good. We are also joined by...
Michael Mazul playing Lichen. Google Meets Lethal. I always forget that I started doing this until the moment of it. I need to get some synonyms going on the side here.
Like an intellectual property, Ithalamule.
See, I was thinking of it on and off today, and just couldn't think of a good one.
It's hard sometimes.
It was in the brain. It was in the forefront of the brain.
I feel like a lot of times when you're trying to think about it, that's when it's the most difficult to deal with. So
we're recording this when Discord's down, so we're using some Google stuff, and we're definitely raising hands and doing reactions. So if we laugh a lot, just know we're trying out something new.
It's a new adventure for us. So
it's very fitting as we're in the midst of what is probably going to be a bit of a brain teaser, as we just sit there and go, what if,
Speaking of new adventures, how about a recap?
Yes, please.
Awesome. Last time in Tyroa, our heroes having stumbled upon the assassinated body of Valerius Marcellian. You then explored the rest of the prison level, uncovering a number of interesting characters. You decided...
that we all ignored.
You decided upon caution as the best course of action, and did not release them for the time being. You all explored more and headed up to the top level of the vault ship. And there you encountered some of the automated security forces and fought a rather difficult battle, and saw several of your comrades fall. However, the adventurers proved triumphant and were able to enter the control room, finding the controls to the ship as well as other actionable intel, including that the teleportation to the astral sea was only temporary. It was on a 24-hour time limit. You all decided then to hurry up and to try to enter one of the vaults, and as you entered, you uncovered a curious sight: a table with 4 goblets resting upon it, 2 basins, one at the end of each room, and on the other side, a heavy vault door. You wonder and imagine what treasures might lie behind it. Who knows? And who knows what else lies across the glass sea. So you all have entered this room. It looked like a heavy vault door that was behind you, and you've entered. And there's another equally weighty and secure-looking metal vault door on the opposite side of this room. And in this room, it's just a simple table with 4 goblets on it and a basin on each side.
So the table is in the center.
It's in the center.
And then there's just, it's like a dining room table length, and there's just goblets, 4 in front of us and 4, like 8 feet on the other side of the column? Or what's the distance between the goblets?
They are like evenly spaced along the middle of the table. So imagine a dining table where thered be like a runner running right down the middle. The 4 goblets are evenly spaced right on the middle point of the table.
Oh.
There's only 4 goblets.
There's 4 goblets and a basin on one end of the table and a basin on the other end?
It was really at the ends of the room.
Okay.
So there's a table, probably about a 6-foot long table, and then this room is probably about 20 by 20 foot. And almost at the wall, there's a basin that looks to be carved out of crystal or some other such material, maybe quartz or something like that. And it is banded with metal and set upon a metal stand.
And there's one identical to that near us?
No. So this is all sort of perpendicular to you. Like you've entered this room. If you look at the left wall from your perspective and the right wall, there's a basin on each of those walls.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is all sort of like parallel.
Okay, and then the vault door is opposite us on the other side of the table?
Yes, exactly.
Got it. I definitely haven't drawn architectural drawings of this on my notepad.
And then
Yes.
6-foot table, and how many goblets spaced evenly?
4 goblets.
One of the prisoners downstairs going, man, wish I hadn't got caught after I'd opened the vault door.
Yeah. One of them's like, oh, there's an architect in here, a shipbuilder somehow who's made his way in here, and he surely doesn't have any useful
The
information.
user manual that Tam found, is it just for the security?
Yeah, it's mostly for the security. It references that there are sections on the vaults. Scanning those more thoroughly uncovers 2 things. One, it says the unique combination or pass action is known to the individual who deposits the items, as well as to the vault master. It's not written down anywhere for security reasons. The other thing is, as an added security measure, it also says this, that if incorrect passcodes are input, the belongings within the vault will be treated with the return to sender protocol.
No.
Cool.
That has me so scared.
All right.
Captain, can you detect magic?
Can Lichen start by just doing a perception check and then doubling up and just using the free detect magic?
All right, give me a perception check.
I'll percept as well.
Are you going into the room?
Yes.
Tam's
Okay.
gonna stop him in the doorway. Wait, just check first. This looks very set up and on purpose. I rolled 2 2s, so that's 2 8s.
I did okay. 15.
Okay. I feel like with an 8, you're kind of just like,
I think Tam's a little freaked out. Tam knows this is a trap. He has fine traps stocked, knowing that there's gonna be traps. He's just waiting to use it.
Yeah, with a 15, you notice that everything seems really uniform. Like the goblets look exactly the same. They're designed the same. They're not transparent, so you can't tell just from the doorway if they're filled with anything. The basins look exactly the same as well.
Okay.
You see a handle on the vault opposite to you, as well as what looks like a keyhole and a 4-digit combination console. There are wall sconces as well, with little arcane lights flickering in them, enchanted in some way to give off light. But other than that, you see no consoles, no wall hangings, no tiles. This seems to is just like a metal floor. You don't think that you see any kind of like pressure plates, or it doesn't look with a 15 like there's any traps.
It doesn't look.
Right.
Captain, do you mind if I try something a bit stupid?
I'm almost down for something stupid.
I cast Thaumaturgy,
Okay.
and if a door is unlocked, I can cause it to fly open or shut, as the
Yes.
case may be.
All right. What door are you trying to affect in this way?
The vault door.
Yeah. It is not open,
Dang
unfortunately.
it. Okay. Well, I guess I thought it was a bit stupid, but, sometimes people overlook stupid things.
I'm going to go look at the goblets, not touch them, see if there's anything inside of them.
Okay.
I'm going to ready a hand to pull him back
Yeah.
as soon as something bad happens on the floor.
Yeah, you look at these goblets, and it looks as if each one is filled with a reddish liquid.
As he walks across the floor and Tam sees nothing bad happen, I'm going to use Thaumaturgy again,
Uh-huh.
because you can cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute. I'm gonna put tremors in the ground under the captain's feet.
You feel the deck of this ship start to sway, almost as if it is in a rolling waves.
You feel that, Tam?
Tam, you look back and Tam is just dying laughing. He's just bent over at the knees and the waist. Oh, sorry. Okay, I had to do it. I'm really glad we're not dead.
I think we gotta hurry. I think the arcane engines are popping back up, and I grab one of the goblets.
Okay. What do you do with it?
I'm just looking at it more.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you look at it more. As you bring it closer, a fragrant scent of grapes hits your nose. It's a goblet full of wine, and a little bit sloshes over the side as you pick it up, and you feel unsteady. But other than that, nothing happens.
Is there anything underneath the cup?
You mean like on the table underneath it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I will place it back and then go look at the basins. Cool. See if they're filled with anything different, or empty, or filled with human blood.
Neither of them are filled with human blood. What are you saying?
I want to go look at this place where you enter the some kind of combination. What does that look like?
I'll do that first. This door is made of metal, inlaid in sort of a more different type of metal, like a bronze-ish coloring metal. It's just a 4-digit. I mean, like you would have on your
just
luggage
the
or something.
rotating clicky things.
Rotating clicky things, and then like a handle next to
Okay.
it to turn it. Right now, it's on 9999.
I was about to ask. It goes 0 or 1 through 9.
0 to 9. Yep. As you go and look at the basins, the one on the left-hand side is empty. The one on the right-hand side is probably about halfway full with water.
Water. And all the goblets have the same appearance of what seems to be wine in them?
The same appearance and the same amount of wine.
I'm going to cast Identify with my once a day free casting of it on these goblets.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Remind me what you get from Identify.
I was about to say, I had to look this up again today too, because I've been planning, or trying to plan. You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic-imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it, and the same goes for if I'm touching a creature.
Cool. These goblets are enchanted with a number of spells. They have spells to like preserve food cast on them, so you think that however long this wine has been in here, it's probably still like fresh. I'll say as you cast Identify on them, you also get information about the wine that's in them. You get back in order from left to right. Actually, it's though it is in appearance almost identical, there are 4 different types of wine. I have these written down somewhere. In order from left to right, an Asturian red, an Arashan red, there is a Gorian red, and then there is a red of the Wandering Vineyard.
Captain, have you ever heard of the Wandering Vineyard? Is that, like, attached to your Wandering City?
DM.
Yes, it is. It is the only... Most people regard the guy who runs it as rather eccentric. It's a very, very old cloud elf who has made his home on the Wandering City. There's plenty of other types of beverages that are made on the Wandering City, but no one else on the Wandering City bothers to have like a vineyard. And it's just a very small operation kind of in this dude's garden where he grows he has a few different plants, but something about them being grown in the Wandering City and getting the particular soil and growth from being on this massive crab's back. You know that people will come to the Wandering City to try to find specific bottles. They're like a prized holy grail type thing for collectors.
So left to right, Asturian red, Arashan red, Gorian, Wandering Vineyard red. They're all reds.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty rare wine. A lot of people not on the Wandering City really... He doesn't make a lot of bottles a year of it. I don't know why that would be here, honestly. Can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
Because Vincent isn't here. Could
Right.
Vincent have emptied this particular cup and then filled it back up or something like that?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Make an insight check for me.
I think my insight's pretty good. Nope, never mind. Oh, but 18 on the die, so 18.
Yeah, I mean, you're not quite sure. He certainly could have done that, but it does strike you as odd. It doesn't seem that you've seen any other sign of Vincent's being up on this floor yet. So, you don't know.
As I've finished casting Identify, can I pick it up and look at the actual goblets, like underneath them, or
Yeah.
investigation or perception?
Perception.
Can I look under the table while he
19.
does that?
Yeah. With a 19, you see that there are particular marks. Not like a stand, but like, if you put something in the same place many times, there starts to be a little wear.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that. Like these goblets have been picked up and put down in the exact same spot. It looks like many times. And so it seems like perhaps that their positioning has some meaning of some sort. It also, with the 18 insight, I'll also say this, it strikes you as significant that there are 4 digits for the vault door, and there are also 4 goblets.
If I swap 2 of them, does anything change? Let's say I swap the Arashan and the Gorian, so I'll take wine number 2 and wine number 3 and swap them.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. I put them back. I put them back in the original
Is
order.
there anything underneath
Cool, nothing
the
happens.
table?
There is nothing under the table.
And I'm sorry, I think you already said it, but is there anything in the 2 basins?
There's empty on one side, water on the other.
If we're looking in from the door we came in, is water on the
Left empty, water on the right.
Okay.
That goes on the notes.
Burgen is standing at the door and he says, Do you guys want me to take a look at these things?
I'm wondering if we maybe need to drink some.
Perhaps. As part of my shift's training, I did have some time spent studying under a sommelier, so I do know a little bit about wine, if you guys would like me to help with anything.
Can we see the bottom of the goblet through the wine?
It's,
As in, if there's a number on the bottom of the first one, could I look down and see it without drinking it?
I don't think so.
Okay. This is going to sound really selfish, and I hope it doesn't come across that way, but Captain, I would imagine that you should probably be someone who tries things, because Burgen and I can heal, but we've all got potions at the same time, so I don't mind taking a turn, but just putting that out there. I've been specially trained to help people when they're dying. Hopefully we don't get that far, but just Tam looks really awkward.
Tammy. It takes a special kind of first mate to pitch that the captain be the one to bring harm and poison and whatnot to himself. But I gotta say, I like it. You're figuring me out. You're figuring me out.
If I'm being honest, it had nothing to do with your personality and all to do with the fact that I have spells that can save you, and you don't.
I'm just saying, it takes guts to say something like that to your captain. I'm glad you got him. And I'll pick one up and shoot it back.
Which one?
Yeah, which one?
And then when I put it down, well, unless I'll when I put it down, I honestly hate the taste of alcohol. I will down the Gorian.
Yeah, the Gorian
Yeah.
tastes...
I'm so scared.
I would say it tastes like an average wine. I mean, you don't know that much about it. This is nothing special. But other than that, nothing happens. There's no number at the bottom, and as you down it, you see it start to refill in the cup.
Okay. Any change in either of the two basins at all?
No.
Dang it.
No, nothing.
Yeah, no.
Are you feeling all right? Are you okay? Tam's doing that hovering parent thing. Like, I'm not going to tell you that you're hurt and you look bad, but if you tell me...
I mean, I think I'm fine. Do I look fine? I'll, put my arms out and do a little...
the airport spin.
I still, my tail's still there? Everything? Okay, so drinking it doesn't do anything. There's nothing in the bottom of this cup. Is it worth drinking the other ones, or...
So if you...
Should we try to pour the wine into the empty one and
try
refill the cups with water or something?
So you're feeling all right, yeah?
I think as of now, yeah, I think so.
Tam, I'm gonna pick up the Astorian one, and I'm gonna walk over to the right-hand basin, the one that has water in it. I'm going to salute the captain, throw it back, and then very quickly scoop up some water in it.
Okay. I think what happens is you scoop it up, and the water slowly begins to turn to dark red, and it turns to wine.
Oh, and I took the Astorian one.
Okay. That tastes pretty good. I don't know how much Tam has had wine. I imagine that's a pretty elvish thing.
It is, but Tam doesn't like it, partly because everybody's snooty about it.
Yes. You hear Burgen in the background being like, oh, an Astorian. I say probably tastes pretty good.
Tam just talks back over his shoulder. It's all right. It's a good wine.
So the water that he put back in the goblet, that turns back to wine? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, but the water in the basin's still just water.
Mm-hmm.
When I scooped the water out, did the basin... It doesn't look like the water is refilling in the basin necessarily. Or is anything going...
The water is refilling.
Dang it. I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to walk back to the other side and pour the wine into the empty basin.
Cool. As you pour it in there, you notice that there is a small drain at the bottom, and the water, or the wine, trickles out and drains down, and then your cup slowly refills.
What? I'm trying to write all this down. This is going to be some very confusing notes.
Yeah.
As you guys are thinking and pondering, Burgen is looking at the table, and he says, "Do you guys mind if I try some?"
Go ahead, mate. Maybe don't do it without telling us, so we can all kind of keep an eye.
I'm gonna have a bit of this one right here. You see, this one was from the Wandering Vineyard.
Yeah, that's right.
So this is the second batch of that. No, you did the Gorian.
I've always heard that's some of the best wine. So I'll, if you don't mind, I'll try some of that. And he takes a sip, and his eyes like light up. Wow, this is some of the best wine I've ever had. This is incredible.
Does it refill and everything?
Yes.
Burgen, put yours back where mine was. So move the wandering city to the Astorian.
Okay.
4-1.
Okay. He puts it there.
Tam leaps back. Waits for something to happen.
Nothing happens.
Dang it. So we poured one in the basin. We did that.
It's curious. It's kind of strange. It doesn't seem like these wines are organized based on the quality of them. Some of this one, even I can just smell it, and it smells terrible. And he points at the Russian wine. He says, "But these other ones they're decent. But this one that I just had, this is by far the best. Not just the best that's on this table. It's one of the best ones I've ever had."
And they've got spaces where they've all been placed before.
So put Wandering Vineyard on one side, Eurasian all the way on the other side.
I'll say with your detect magic, you noticed. Have you cast detect magic yet?
I did, yeah, when I walked
You
in
did?
the room,
Okay.
yes.
I don't think I ever said what you saw. So let me just rewind. The goblets are magical they only have schools of transmutation, like creating food, as well as preservation. They do not have like the enchantment spells that you would expect if they were the control to the door. Does that make sense?
Oh.
The table is not magical.
Okay.
Neither of the basins, or the empty basin is not magical. The water basin is magical, but it has the
same stuff on it.
the similar enchantment to the goblets for refilling. The water basin has like a refilling charm, and then the vault door is magical as well, but it has like teleportation type stuff imbued into it, as well as durability spells, that kind of thing.
Burgen, can you help me arrange these by smell? Just so if the
All right.
Wandering City smells the best, we'll put it all the way to the left now. We'll take 4 and make it 1.
Okay, so the Wandering City's the best.
We'll put the Arashan one
Last.
as number 4.
Yep.
The Gorian as number 3, because, the current order from left to right is going to be Wandering City, Astorian, Gorian, Arashan.
Yep.
Does anything happen?
No.
Dang it! The basins drain.
Can I switch the 2 middle ones?
Yes.
Anything happen?
Nothing happens.
Dang it.
Make an insight check.
Ooh.
7.
Mine is 22.
Wow, nice.
With 22, you're like, we've been moving these goblets around on the table. Feels like if we got it wrong, the stuff would be gone already. But it doesn't
That's
seem like
true.
anything's done that.
I was actually going to ask if there was like a first attempt failed.
No. You actually, with the 22, you have not actually made an attempt to open the door yet. You think with the 22, the original order of the goblets was trying to say something about, perhaps, the combination. It strikes you as interesting that these goblets were, like, they didn't materialize. They were already there when you walked into the room. 4 goblets, 4 digits in the combo. They were in an order roughly corresponding with the order of the combination keypad.
Is there any way to associate numbers to what each one of these are? Or is it as simple as, like, which ones we think is the best would go to the numbers, so we'd only be dealing with numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4?
You could make some kind of history check to consider your knowledge about the history of wine and sommeliers.
If I've spelled these right,
Yep.
Astorian has 8 letters in it. Arashan, the way that I've spelled it, has 7 letters. Gorian has 6. And Wandering, the word Wandering, Wandering, has 9. So that would be 8769 potentially from left to right originally. Do we want to try that as a combination? I mean, it's got letters in it. They look like they've been set here.
Can I do the history check to see
Yep.
if these could potentially go to, what numbered kingdom each one of these were or something like that?
Yep.
History. That's -1, so 16.
No. I thought you were about to say
It
negative
was a good roll.
With the 16, you have never been much of a wine enthusiast, but there was that one time that your ship happened to rescue a traveling sommelier from the sea, and he just prattled on for days on end, talking your ear off. And in none of that time, you encountered there's no 1 through 9 ranking system. There's no system of that. There's no, with a 16, even like your knowledge of those kingdoms, those lands, there's not like a particular, 4 is the number of Asturia or something like that. Like that's not like a big cultural,
there's not numbers associated with those kingdoms. Right?
No.
Captain, with your permission, I'm going to go try my 8769 combination.
It's the only thing we have right now, unless we just want to use the 4 digits.
I'm wondering if we maybe rearrange them by quality first. So then it would be 9867. Do you think we should try that first, or work from simpler to more complicated? Because we've only got a few passes at this.
I think simpler. I think just the order that they were already laid out in.
That they're laid out?
Right?
So yeah, I'll adjust the dials. Left hand was what the Astorian was. So that one's going to be 8. Then dial number 2 is going to be 7. Then number 3 is going to be 6. And then number 4 is going to be 9.
Just a quick clarification question. Are you intending to put the order to be what it originally was when you first walked in?
Yes.
Okay, then it would be 867.
309.
8679.
You might have spelled them differently.
I wrote down originally Asturian, Arashan, Gorian,
Arashan.
Wandering.
Okay, that's right. Then.
Okay.
I got the numbers wrong.
Well, did you guys spell them?
I was going to say, you're the DM. How do you spell, or how many letters does
Yeah.
Arashan have?
You were right about the spellings of those words.
Okay. So yeah, I'll do 8769.
Okay. You turn the handle.
Yes.
You hear a click. And the door opens.
Oh, yes!
You did it.
There
You
we go.
solved the puzzle.
Good call on the simple, keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's funny too because I thought that, but the wandering vineyard, threw me off because I was like, would I cycle through 10 and then go to the next
Ooh,
number
man.
or something?
And see, I had Dumbledore on the brain. I was like, we have to drain the water basin by drinking the wine, and horrible things are going to happen to us.
It was really just meant to be like, like if you write your password on a little sticky note and put it on your computer, the guy who made this clearly knows something about wine. And
Once it clicks open, can I do a perception check around us? I'm feeling antsy with Vincent unaccounted for.
Yeah, Tam clicks the handle, and I do not open the door, but I just very slowly turn back towards everybody with eyes just as big as dinner plates.
I only got a 12.
you do not see anything.
He's
You
in
don't see
the wine
Vincent.
glasses.
Burgen says, "Do you think that these enchantments would carry on even if we took them outside of the ship?"
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, you mean, the wine glasses?
But maybe let's do it on our way out once we get in the vault, just in case.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Fair
I
enough.
like how we're doing a lot on the way out. This makes me very happy.
Okay, cool. So you guys open the vault door.
Tam will slowly pull it open.
All right. You pull it open and hear sort of almost like an angelic choir singing as you see more of these arcane lights light up on the inside right here. And you see 5 plinths with an item on each one.
Please tell me they're not all just wine bottles.
No. Going from left around they're arrayed sort of in a semicircle, going from left to right. You see a rather large bottle, not a wine bottle. Looks like more like a potion bottle with a red liquid inside, but it's rather large. Let me roll a dice here because I have a bunch of different things. You see a small wooden box. The next thing that you see is what looks to be a small bag with like a drawstring made of leather or something of that nature. You also see set on a sort of stand. You see a longbow that is strung, and it looks to be made out of some black wood.
Ooh.
And then the last one, you see a pair of boots that look to be woven almost. They're made of leather inlaid with gold, but the leather looks to be fashioned in such a way that it looks like a bunch of leaves are wrapping around the ankle of whoever is wearing them.
Well, we've done it, lads. We're here.
I was expecting more for some reason.
I'm gonna cast detect traps.
Okay. As a reminder, this is one of 4 vaults.
1 of 4? I thought there was only 2.
Yeah, I thought there was only 2 as well.
No.
Nope. There's 2 on the top floor, 2 on the bottom floor.
Oh, that's right, because the bottom floor. Right. Okay.
Oh, so Vincent might be in the bottom.
Yes.
I will still cast detect traps.
You do not find any traps.
All right.
Go ahead and take them.
I think Tam kind of waves Burgen forward. Like, let's all pick one. And not that this is what we're gonna take, but let's all grab one at the same time together.
Okay. Burgen goes to the boots because he thinks they look cool. Yeah, these are a handsome pair of
I was
togs.
gonna take the boots.
Oh, you can have the
No,
boots.
it's fine. It's fine. You just your first.
No, I'll go over here.
No.
There's a handsome little wooden box over here. Perhaps there's spices or something in there. So he goes to the wooden box.
Tam goes to the boots.
Okay.
All right, out of what's left, I'm gonna go for the bag then.
All right.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Pick up the boots.
Burgen grabs the box. You grab the bag.
Yeah.
Rocks fall. Everyone dies.
Okay, nothing happens. You just have entered the vault and have picked up these things.
I reach over tentatively, just grab the bow.
Yep. It's fine. Yeah, you get the longbow.
Alright.
You feel it almost shudder as you put your hands around it.
Oh man. Should have thought through that.
But there's a moment and nothing else happens.
Okay. Yeah, Burgen. We'll ask Burgen to grab the bottle since he's next to it.
Yeah, he'll grab it. This looks like a rather big potion of healing.
All right then.
Can I take a closer look at the bag?
Yes, it is made of fine leather. There's a mouth that is secured with a tie. It looks to be of medium size.
I have sat down and will begin to ritual cast identify. Give me a minute, mates.
Okay. What else are you going to do with... Are you going to do anything else with the bag?
Yeah, I'm gonna open it and look inside, see if there's
Okay.
anything inside of it.
Yeah, you open it and you look inside and you just see a black bag and you see a glint of something that looks farther down in the bag than looks like there should be room in the bag.
Mary Poppins bag.
I will reach for it.
Yeah, you reach down and you feel your hand touch what seems to be the top of a pile of gold coins. Roll a d20 for me.
D20.
Yep.
Come on.
Times 1,000.
Which dice? What dice should I use? Come on. Okay, 15.
All right.
There's 150 gold coins
Nice.
in
Alright,
this bag.
Take it.
And just as you're casting identify, we'll just say it. This is a bag of holding.
Yeah. We both kind of knew we were hoping, but can't say
We
it.
wanted it so bad.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, once Tam identifies that, I'll kind of look at Burgen.
Yep.
Burgen, haven't really talked about it or anything, but you've gone into battle with us countless times at this point, and you take care of us. And I know it gets heavy carrying some of those cast iron skillets and whatnot with you. If you would be open to it, I'd like to ask you to not only just be a chef, but potentially would you consider being our portent as we go into battles as well?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that, Tim. What do you mean?
I'm not either. I heard Tam say it once.
Tam comes out of his identified trance with the boots. He means porter.
Yes,
Porter. Like, is that a
Tam tries to do your accent. Porter.
All right. Sure. I suppose it could be a portent or some whatever that is. I'd be happy to help in any capacity that I can.
So what are these boots?
These are the boots of elven kind.
Ooh.
Let me just pull up that for you. While you wear these boots, your steps make no sound, regardless of the surface you're moving across. You also have advantage on dexterity stealth checks.
Ooh.
And they do not require attunement.
Nice. I'll go ahead and do just to button it up. I'll spend another 10 minutes on the bag just to ensure that it's
Bag of holding.
all right. This is good because now we can just stick everything we find in here. It's going to take almost an hour for me to identify all this stuff, but I can. Or do we want to try to move to some, just do that at some point of safety because we are on a ticking clock.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do that when we can get out. And I start just like putting it in the bag, but I flip open the wooden box real quick just to look in it before I put it in the bag and give it all over to Burgen.
You see inside a deck of cards.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! This has been. Sorry. Anyway, carry on.
So if Lichen were to just like pull one,
No!
because he's just looking at the deck,
Yeah,
would anything happen?
I don't know. Are you gonna do it?
I think everyone who's listening, I think Nathaniel knows how I play a little bit.
If this is the deck of many things, this is a little miniature across the table here. Probably the most famous D&D item other than a bag of holding. If it is, in fact.
You don't know if it's a deck of many things.
Captain, what'd you get? What'd you draw?
I will flip the deck over in my hands and look at it.
Okay. There are 12 cards in this deck. It looks like there have been some cards that are emptied. Each card does not have a number. It does not have any like symbols really. It's just there's a character on each card. These are beautifully illustrated, something you would see in like a medieval manuscript, like an illuminated manuscript. On one there is a red dragon. There is also what looks to be a frost giant. You see as well a troll. You see a humanoid in plate mail armor. What looks like a little a trio of mischievous-looking goblins. There's a bunch of others.
Yeah.
And then on the last card that you see, it's blank for a second, and then you see a shape materialize on it, and it is a tiefling wielding a glaive, and there is a tentacle wrapping up behind it.
When you said tiefling, I thought it was going to be Vincent. I was like, yes!
My detect magic is still. How magical is this deck?
It's definitely magical.
Yeah.
I'll say the school of magic that comes to the forefront is illusion magic.
Oh, cool. It's a magical deck of cards, Tam. I know you're pretty handy with the card. Maybe we can take a better look at this later, but I think one of the cards just turned into me.
It what now?
I think that looks like me. I hold it up and point.
It looks a lot like him.
Let's maybe put that back in the box. That's not creepy at all.
We'll deal with this later though. We got to keep moving. Yeah, I'll put it back in the box in the bag of holding, and I give the whole bag of holding over to Burgen.
I have put the boots of Elvenkind on.
Okay.
And I will put my old boots on the plinth. And Tam does the little kid thing where he like sprints across the floor, seeing how fast he is in his new shoes.
He makes no sound.
This is amazing. All right, so another vault. I've got a bit of gold fever now, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Let's make our way to the next one. How long has it been?
Y'all probably spent 2 hours ish trying to figure out the wine puzzle.
And when we started the fight,
it was like I think 12 hours.
12 hours total.
Had passed,
yeah.
So it was about 14. So you got about 10 more hours left before
Okay. Yeah.
stuff goes.
Let's run to the other vault and open that one up. See what's
cool. You open the door.
Is it the same kind of lock? Does it have a? Are we?
Oh yeah, you have to do the thing again.
Is there another puzzle?
This one is different.
Oh no.
I won't make you roll again. Once you've used the servant robot's severed arm to open one door, you're able to kind of do it a little bit this time. In this one, there is a large stone. It looks almost like a stone golem of some sort with an open mouth. And engraved on his chest, it says, "Feed me what is most valuable."
Oh dear. Is there a door behind it?
There is a door, but there is no handle and no combo lock.
Feed me what's most valuable. I will. This is the only thing in the room? Like nothing else is around?
Nothing else.
Tam walks around behind it to see if there's anything connecting it to the vault. I guess it's just a deposit box for the vault.
No, there's nothing, at least visible or on this plane of existence that you can see connecting it to the vault.
What is most valuable?
Well,
I mean, we've got a bunch of gold now.
Yeah, let's toss a gold coin in, see what happens. Or what's the most expensive coin we have? Do we have a platinum or?
I don't think you have a platinum.
Okay.
We have some old Electrum, I think.
Yeah, you could put an electrum in there. Yeah, you put an electrum in his mouth, and you hear it go cling, 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 cling as it bounces down. That like it sounds like there's a tube and there's a beat, and then there's a massive shudder through the ship, and you just hear like a. Eh.
Oh no! Oh no!
Feed me what's most valuable. Can I detect magic again? What
Yep.
kind of magic is associated with this?
Similar type of magic on the vault door behind this stone golem figure, but the stone golem has. Oh, what school of magic would it be? I mean, I think actually every school of magic is bound up in this thing.
Okay.
I'm so scared of this golem waking up and attacking us.
Yeah, y'all are not in a very healthy place. I feel like
Fairly healthy, I think, just not super,
not a lot of spells and
Yep.
stuff left.
which is part of the problem because I feel like I might know what's most valuable. So the Electrum failed. Burgen, how much magical juice do you have left?
I'll have 1 or 2 spells, not a ton.
I am going to walk up to this golem and put my hand on its chest, and I'm just gonna basically pump a 3rd level spell slot into it. Just burn a spell slot.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
Oh, good. 19. Hey, 18 on the dice.
Okay, yeah, man, that's really
Because
interesting.
3rd level's really valuable.
Yeah. I think you see this thing's mouth shut, and you hear a click in the vault door. Oh! And you start to see it swing open.
2 for 2, baby! Okay, nobody else die, please.
Oh, that's not ominous or nothing.
No, it just,
Everyone got a healing potion on them?
Well, I've still got a few spells, but only one more shot at bringing somebody back from the dead.
Okay. Well, hey, speaking of which, I don't know, maybe at some point we should sit down and talk about strategy and stuff like this. I'm not good at telling people when I'm really, really hurt. You know what I mean? Like when we're in a fight, I'm good at fighting, and then when we're out of it, then I can tell you that I need healing. But also, Crobber makes it real easy for me to heal while we're fighting. So,
All right, then.
I don't like going down, y'all know that, but it's easier to keep me up than to bring me back, if that makes sense.
It does, and I appreciate that because I think I said not too long ago that I need to work on doing better maintaining people instead of just battlefield triage and patch them up, get them back to the real medical tent. So I'll keep that in mind for sure.
Appreciate that. But hey, you figured out the second vault. Let's see if you can go, 4 for 4 when we get down there.
I have an intelligence of +1, thanks very much.
I have one of -1.
You see the arcane lights light up around this, similar to the other vault. And you see an identical sort of setup. 5 plinths in a semicircle going from left to right. You see it's a short sword shaped kind of like a half katana almost.
Ooh.
The blade is inlaid with some kind of green alloy. And it is tightly wound with some kind of red leather handle with a gold pommel.
Ooh.
You see a small black pouch on the next plinth. You see, it looks like some kind of a rug or a carpet that is rolled up and tied with a golden cord. And then the next 2 plinths both have potions. One is identical healing potion to the one that y'all found in the previous vault. The other one is a small vial and has some kind of murky brown liquid in it.
Captain, so this bag that holds everything, if we just put stuff in there, is it going to be safe? There's a lot of glass rocking around with gold coins and stuff.
Tam, that's a phenomenal question, and my only answer to you is we will see. But also, I think you're the only one who can really identify, so you could tell us that probably better than the rest of us. But before we do that, I like what we did last time. Everyone stand in front of something. And I'm gonna run over to the black pouch and stand in front of that, like a kid, like waiting, like looking side to side. Like, what are you guys going for?
Tam is going to wait and let Burgen go because he feels bad for tricking him out of the boots.
Burgen's going to go stand by the healing potion.
Tam goes to the katana, baby.
Should we go on 3 again, or should we just grab it?
On 3. On
Tam
3.
turns and he's already got the sword. Oh.
Oh. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, y'all grab it. Burgen grabs the healing potion. I'll say, so you pick up this katana. It feels perfectly balanced. Stat-wise, this is a short sword, a +1 short sword. And it is, it's light, it's balanced. It doesn't appear to be, like, incredibly magical. It's just a +1 short sword. You pick up this black pouch, and it feels like there's a piece of jewelry inside the pouch.
I look inside the pouch.
Hold out your hand and upend the pouch into your hand, and out falls a simple metal iron ring that looks very similar
Oh, snap.
to the one
snap.
that you entrusted to Penelope for safekeeping.
Interesting.
This seems to be another ring of command.
A second one?
Captain, this trip has paid for itself already. If that's what I think it is, we could leave now and we've done a great thing. I'm not saying we've got to leave now, but let's keep that one extra safe.
Put it back in the black pouch.
Have you touched the other ring before?
Me? No.
This one, it feels like there's a weight to it. It feels warm in your hand, and you feel this pull to, like, put it on.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'll roll it in my palm a little bit.
Okay.
How strong is the surge? Is there like a roll or something?
No. There's no. You do whatever you want to. There's no constraint. There's no coercion. There is the imagining of. You've never thought of this before. There's the imagining of yourself not just as a captain, but as a commodore, as an admiral, with many under your command. You've never imagined that before. Lichen in a uniform. And then it passes, and you're free to do whatever you want.
I don't think Tam ever put the other one on, not out of any fear of anything, if he experienced that as well, but just knowing what it is. He was like, safekeeping. Don't wearing it's not keeping it safe. Yeah, Burgen, you keep this potion, and we'll put this other one in the bag too.
All right.
I think Lichen stands there for a second, almost bewildered at that feeling, because he really hasn't ever even had a desire for something like that before. Like, visually shudders, like, all the way through his tail, and he'll just kind of put it back in the pouch and throw it in the bag of holding as well.
Cool.
He was thinking about keeping it on him, like around his neck or something, but after that, he's like, nah.
Yep.
This has been knowing some things about the bag of holding. Ideally, people that don't know what's in there can't get the stuff out, right? They have to kind of know what they're reaching for.
Or turn the bag inside out.
Yes.
Okay. Captain, I think that's probably the best place for that. You've definitely stuck one to the Empire with that. Good choice, by the way.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Once we get into the captain's quarters back on Wayfinder, I'm going to turn this bag inside out.
Oh, yeah.
Because I got to know what's in here.
We're going to get pushed to the sides with all the loot and things that come out of this baby.
I mean, there's got to be some other stuff in it. I know there's gold in there. I don't know what else there. Kind of like what you just said. We don't know what's in here. There could be something even better than what we've been finding. But let's just go ahead and throw that rug and everything in here, and let's go back down to the bottom floor and keep your head on a swivel, Vincent.
He's here somewhere.
I mean, he could still be. He might not be, but clearly already stabbed us in the back once.
All right, so yeah, head on a swivel. I mean, we've not found him here.
I know.
He's process of elimination. He's somewhere.
So we'll head back out and I guess down to the bottom floors.
So to leave these floors, I have not kept this map in my head well. So to leave these floors, there was the 2 vaults on either side of the control room, which we've investigated pretty thoroughly.
Yes.
We'll go back downstairs through the prison level, through the cells of all these people that we've seen.
You don't have to go through the cells. There's a landing that the cell blocks are off of.
Okay, so we come back to the landing. The boardroom is opposite, or is off of there where we were.
Yep.
And then we can go back down. Captain, if we're going to let these people out, I don't see any reason to come back up this way other than to let them out. I know you were keen to let them free and see what comes of it. Do you want to do that now, or do you want to go down and then come back up, possibly?
I'm fine with trying that.
Go down and come back.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm figuring, DM, how long did the last room take us? Because we had 10 hours.
Not
left.
nearly as long. Probably about half an hour.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, we still have 9.5 hours right now. So unless it gets dire, and who knows, Vincent might have something planned for us. But I mean, worst case scenario, as much as I hate to think about this, if we have to run from a fight, we can, just to get these people out. I think I can keep my wits about me enough to know that people going free is more important than winning a fight.
Well, I've noticed you fighting. You seem very focused and you seem very driven. I think if you can, for lack of a better expression, if you can focus that on a goal other than just hurting somebody, I can see that being very useful for you. You're not going to let anything deter you or deflect you from your goal. Just usually the goal is defeat the enemy, which is a great goal and it's saved us several times. So I'll help you out.
I think Lichen reacts a little bit when you say the phrasing of if you focus on something else besides hurting someone, the hurting part, he kind of reacts a little bit too. Doesn't want to bring attention to it or anything, so just is like, yeah, no, I appreciate you having my back as long as you have. So let's go ahead and check out these vaults and we can run back for this.
All right.
We'll just kind of turn and start walking down.
I think Tam, seeing that's nothing new to him. He's seen soldiers who, they live for the fight, and they'll sometimes fight when the objective in front of them doesn't require as much fighting. He understands what it's like to curb someone who likes to fight. And so he's not viewing Lichen as anything that is lesser or anything that is unpleasant. It's just that's a tendency Lichen has. Tam's tendency is to check 15 times. Lichen's tendency is not. And so I think Tam is not particularly bothered or upset or off-put by when Lichen is in his rage and his focus. When he turns on people and he's still got a little bit left, I think Tam knows what to expect at this point, and it's going to come off, going to fade. So he's not particularly wary of Lichen in his focus. But he just pats your shoulder, all right, off we go. And they can't hear us anyway, so we'll just let them out later.
We make our way down, and I'm looking for potentially what way Vincent went.
Cool. You head down stairs. You notice that the stairs are still lit up with the trapped stuff that you noticed earlier, but there is also the keyhole. The keyhole, and if you want to turn it off, you can. It takes a little while.
Yeah, we'll take the time.
While you are tinkering with it, you hear a voice call out. Coming from the security kiosk, you hear someone go, hello, anyone there?
Tam just looks at Lichen.
You see his head pop up. It says, oh, you're still here. I thought you left with your friend.
Lichen just like mumbles to himself real quick. Find the voice. Find the voice. Why, yes, my good sir. We got trapped up here. Are you stuck here? And what do you mean, our friend? Did he run out? You let him go?
Yeah, well, yes. While there was all the hubbub and to-do, while all the fighting was happening, he ran out. I assumed he was going back out to your ship. He came tearing down the stairs very, very fast. But by that point, it was... My job's not really to fight, it's to sort of just man this station. So I took measures to secure the area, and I did not see where he went, other than he went out that way, and he points out the front door.
Well, good man staying at your station. But alas, he has been a mole this entire time. Soldier, write his name down as one of the key people the Admiralty needs to be looking out for. His name, at least the name he gave us, was Vincent Duplass.
Yes.
Give me a... It's not really a deception.
He was a mole. He was.
Performance check.
Lichen's theory, half-lies all the time, baby.
Give me some kind of charisma check. You can use deception if that's a better modifier.
Okay, my
Persuasion
really
performance.
19, baby.
Yeah.
This guy gets very serious, and he says, Unbelievable. Such treachery. How could anyone do such a thing? And how dare he enter into this most secure of places? I will write his name down post haste and ensure that all of our fine officers and sailors and soldiers will know that name. And you see him writing it down.
Please see to it. Now we have been tasked with checking on these last vaults. The prisoners, thankfully, the power they weren't able to escape. And they shouldn't be now that the power's coming back on. But let us check these, and then we will check back in with the vault master. Thank you, soldier.
Nice.
All right. Yes, of course. I'm very glad the prisoners didn't escape. Some of them are rather scary.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh no! Now we don't know which one to open.
And don't let anybody in this area until we have given the all clear.
He gives you a salute.
We are still at full lookout, full attention. Hopefully those scallywags cannot follow us here, but you never know how well planned dirty people can be.
He salutes and says, "Sir, yes, sir." Turns around and just faces the door, just as it stands at attention. Keeping
Lichen
watch.
does the one arm parallel, small of the back, walking down the steps, and the second he's out of sight, shoulders shrug, just... All right, Tam, let's go.
Tim gives him some skin.
I told you, Tam, half truths all the time.
Oh yeah, it's good. My point is just that you don't always have to be lying and talking. You know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Not the time for that. We've got more stuff to get.
So Vincent left.
I'm so tempted to use my last sending right now.
Oh, you should.
This is not just metagaming. Tam would not, because that is all I have left for Revivify. That is Ben and Tam are united. I'll ask again in the morning.
Tam, do you think Vincent actually made it back to his ship, or do you think he escaped on another one?
Oh, I don't know.
Was he working with the pirates that attacked?
I hadn't thought of that. But they didn't.
Roll an insight check.
Yeah,
Oh.
thank you.
New dice, because 21.
Yeah, well, that's way better. I got like a 12.
It does strike you as odd that Vincent spent as much time as he did with Kevel.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Cool.
But he didn't.
We even like put him with Kevel several times. Like, hey, stay down there with
But
him.
he didn't. He didn't leave until we teleported, and the pirates didn't make it on board.
They did, but then the whole teleportation thing, and then they got back on their ships.
Wait.
I don't think anyone knew that it could teleport away.
Oh yeah. Wait. No. Are there some pirates on board?
You're not sure.
Right, but some did make it on board and were fighting, right? Because one of them, the purple
Yes,
robe lady, got
yes.
Jose,
Well, she was not on board. She blasted him with lightning. She was on her ship.
and there was no evidence of them, no evidence of ongoing fighting. Okay.
So either they didn't teleport with it, or the sailors that were there made short work of them. Or once they realized that the ship was teleporting, they skedaddled.
Man, very interesting. Very. Nathaniel, if you had left Vincent on this ship, man.
Ooh. Like I said, I keep looking for evidence
Interesting.
of blood, like Vincent remains.
Yeah.
His family's from the assassination one, so he got in and got out.
Yeah, he's a scoundrel and an idiot, but also, just by reputation, you have never known him to fail an assassination job either.
Cool.
So you might be like, if he was here just for fun, he would have pillaged the whole place, but it seems like he wasn't here just for fun.
Yeah, he had a job. All right, well, yeah, we make our way to the other
let's
two
go.
vaults.
Let's go steal some stuff.
We'll go to the left one.
Cool. You see, again, same setup, door with the keyhole. You're able to open it.
That iron key has been clutch.
And this just on
Yeah.
mounted on the vault door, the real vault door, there is a easel, but it's not just like paper and paints. It's like a clay tablet with like a stylus that you can draw in. Nothing else, just on immediate appearance that you can see.
If we look around, is there any like writing, or is there anything else in this room that jumps out if we search it?
Yeah, there is, as you walk in, actually, on the wall behind you, set off to the side, there is a painting, like a landscape of a beautiful city set on a cliffside with a harbor, and there is 2 ships that are sailing into the harbor. The sun is shining, although there are storm clouds off on the horizon.
Can I ritual cast Identify on this painting?
Yeah, absolutely. It takes a little while, but you're able to do that.
10 minutes later.
This, okay, it's not magical, first and foremost.
I think if it's not magical, I don't get anything. I think it's just a painting.
Okay, it's not magical.
Is there like a history check or something? Are these like famous ships?
Make a history check.
of some
Tam's
kind?
eyes roll back down to normal. It's just a painting.
I'm rolling good, but -1 on history. It's 16.
Still, though.
Well, with a 16,
I know I'm rolling well, but
I imagine Tam's not the most cultured art appreciator.
Definitely not. No. Tam would look at it and go, "Oh, that's a very pretty painting."
I'd also imagine that Lichen would not be a big art guy.
he's not an art person, but he's a fabric merchant ship type guy.
Sure, yeah.
A hidden hobby of his would honestly probably be, you know how in real life, how older dads are oh, I'm really into ships, old ships.
Yeah.
And the stories they told and the ship and the, merchandise they moved and stuff. That's Lichen, but he's, 20 something.
Yeah, so I'll say with a 16, you don't recognize the painting, you don't know who painted it, but you do recognize the layout of this harbor. You've been here before. This is a portrait, a landscape of the Gorian harbor of Bonfleur, which is one of the main port cities in the Empire of Goria. These ships look a little bit aged, maybe they're familiar, they're similar to the sailing ships of today, but there's just a few things here and there where you're that's not where that is on a ship. And so it looks to be a little bit older of a painting.
Nobody puts masts there anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Some details look a little off.
Let's see, with a... Oh man, I'm rolling good too. With a 23 perception, can I see names of ships? Anything like that?
No. But I'll say with a 23, this is a genuine oil painting. And I'll say with a 23, you notice this is an exceptionally beautiful and masterfully done painting. The more you look at it, the more you're this is really good.
And it's not magical at all?
It's not magical.
I think this might be the treasure. What do you want to bet there's nothing behind this door?
I don't know.
Make an insight check.
That's a nat 20. Oh, this is going to be so bad later. So 26.
With a nat 20, you think that this painting itself is very valuable, but only to the right person.
Captain, I don't necessarily fancy myself an art person, but I mean, beauty is beauty. Do we want? I mean, we're here stealing. Do we want to try to bust it out of the frame and put it in the bag?
Well, yeah, of course. And also, it's repurposing, Tam. It is, I know no one else is here, but it is repurposing. It is rogue merchants. We just happen to be here and we found some wares, and you know what? We could sell them later, so.
Aye, Captain. And Tam begins looking at the frame to see if he can maybe gently break it or pull it apart.
I mean, you could just lift the frame off of the wall if you want.
Well, I'll start with that. I guess I was thinking that a whole picture frame may not fit in this. Or how big is this thing? I guess maybe is what I should ask first.
I guess it is big enough that it would be hard to fit in the bag of holding. It's probably about 2 foot tall by 3 foot wide.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to take this out of the frame to put it in the bag.
Yeah, you're able to do that without too much trouble.
Burgen, you got any ideas?
Perhaps we should try to draw on the tablet something like the scene here, or perhaps there's something in the scene that's a clue that should clue us into what we're supposed to draw on that thing, or perhaps we should just try drawing on that thing. I mean, it seems that the only other thing in this room is this tablet over here, this board.
And all we have as a clue is this painting with 2 ships going into the Gorian.
Captain, you said you knew where this place was.
Yeah. This is a Gorian harbor in the city of, was it Confleur?
Bonfleur, Bonnfleur.
Do you think that's maybe some kind of password or something?
Just writing Bonfleur?
You started simple before.
Fair enough. I'll write Bonfleur on the slate tablet.
Cool. You write it, and as you do, once you finish, there's a beat, and then the The tablet smooths itself over, and you hear a "eh,"
Oh no.
like before.
That literally made me jump.
Is there, now that Burgen has brought it to our attention, is there anything looking deeper at this painting that would clue us into anything?
Make a perception or an insight check or investigation. Any check you'd like to make about the painting, feel free.
That is a 16.
On what?
I did perception.
With a 16, I'm trying to figure out what you would get. You look deeper. I mean, at everything, there's a lot of attention to detail paid to the houses. There's a lot of... The focus seems to be on the city and its place in the surrounding landscape.
I have no clue. The city and its place.
2 ships coming into harbor, and there's a storm behind them.
Was there anything on the back of the painting or anything, as we took the canvas out perhaps, or on the frame as we kind of somewhat carefully dismantled it?
Yeah, on the back of the canvas, there's in a sort of rough, large hand, there's something that says Lot 4076, and there's a name, or there's the initial C, and the name Agira, A-G-I-R-A.
A-G-I-R-A.
Yep.
Does that name trigger anything for either of us?
Make a history check.
There it is. That's a 2.
17.
With a 17, I mean, you've known a couple people with the last name Agira, but you've never known anyone with the initial C.
Okay.
It's not like a notable name from history or anything.
Captain, do you want to try 4076?
That laugh was so funny.
How many attempts do we get?
You don't know?
When Tam suggests that and then Lichen asks that, can I look back in the book and see, is there any indication as to what might happen? You had said that the items in the vault will be returned to sender.
Yep.
But is there anything else that will happen, i.e. murder bots fall out of the ceiling and attack those trying to open the gate, or...
It doesn't say anything of that nature. You surmise that the authors of this manual assume that most security systems would be intact, and if someone's made it this far, then...
Right, it's probably just a fat finger or something.
Right.
That kind of... Okay. Well, I mean, it seems that the worst that could happen is we lose a shot at whatever's in there. I mean, do you know what Bonfleur looks like on a map? Could you draw, the profile? Could you sketch a map on this plate of Bonfleur?
Yeah, I could do that. I mean, I'm actually pretty well versed at maps, and I drew several for Wayfinder when we first met her. So,
I mean,
I could give. I feel, yeah, like I don't think it's as simple as just writing a name or a number down, but I mean, maybe it could be.
I mean, either one of those has got my vote.
I will try to do not a rough, but to the best of my ability, a map picture of that harbor, and then maybe like as a signature in the bottom, right, the 4076.
Okay. I'll need some kind of check for
Performance.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think how can't really help.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go.
We'll
with
say
performance, I
DC
suppose.
18.
Ooh.
Okay. That's 18 exactly.
Yes!
16 on the die plus 2.
Oh my gosh. All right. You hear a click in the door.
Yes.
What?
And it opens. Swings open.
I thought it was 18 and he was going to give us like a clue. Oh.
He feels guilty from almost killing us with those robots.
I mean, there's also a sense in which like these are just the puzzles. These are the vault things.
Yeah.
And like y'all have done your homework. It's been like what 6 or 7 episodes worth of this leading up to this. I don't want to, I'm not going to arbitrarily like cheat you out of some of the treasure that you're getting. So similar layout to the other ones. There's actually only 4 plinths in a semicircle, but where the 5th plinth was in the center, there's a large chest. On the plinths from left to right, there is another small black pouch. There is a set of bracers, then the chest. There is what looks to be a flail, and then there's another wooden box.
All right, everyone pick one.
This time Tam goes to the box.
The wooden box, okay.
Okay?
Which one does Burgen go to?
He'll go to the chest.
Okay, I'll go to... I'm torn between two, but I'll go to the black pouch.
Okay,
Because I like to see what's in the stuff.
This is what I was thinking
Sweet.
too. See, if this was a video game, this would be how our characters, are setting their
Yeah. Their
their
stats.
proficiencies
Yeah.
and their stats right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Kingdom Hearts, man.
Mhm.
So Burgen throws open the chest, and you see just a pile of gold coins in there. I mean, it looks like there's thousands of gold
Yes.
coins in this chest.
How many exactly?
You could guess around 5,000 gold coins.
Go Crobert.
You open the small wooden box. There is a very, very fine powder
Hmm.
in there. And you open the pouch, Lichen,
Mm-hmm.
and out comes another ring. This is not an iron ring. It doesn't look like that. It is made of gold with 2 blue gems set on either side of a silver shield set into the gold ring.
I'm gonna put it on.
Okay. You feel a little more sturdy. You feel like it might be a little harder for people to hit you.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I guess we'll grab the flail in the pouch and put everything in and just
In the bag.
straight up look at Tam and just be like, you're gonna be sitting on the floor figuring
This is
stuff out
gonna
for
be
like
like a
hours.
day. It's a good thing I don't sleep a lot.
Yeah, well, I'll just give you the captain's quarters for the full day. I mean, you go in there whenever you want anyway, but you can just have it for a day.
Tam is just scooping armloads of gold into the bag.
Cool. It's probably at least another 2 hours of trying to draw. Drawing the map took a long time
Okay.
Fair enough.
for it to be as detailed as you needed it to be. And then you've also been casting Identify, so you probably have about
I actually didn't cast Identify on any of this stuff. This was just
on the painting. You
Oh
did.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So you have about 7 hours left.
Oh man, that seems like so. I keep expecting it to be really low.
Yeah, no, that makes
This is
makes sense. All right, next vault.
yeah,
just in a frenzy at this
just
point.
speed run. We're speed running.
This one, there is no.
Jam the metal arm, just cranking it.
The only thing you see in this room is another 4-digit keypad. No furniture, nothing in here that you can
What?
tell, at least.
4-digit keypad.
Yep.
Still 9999.
It's set at 9999, yeah.
Perception check as I step inside.
Cool. Yeah,
Investigate. Oh, I'm rolling so good.
You do not see any.
I rolled real good too.
You do not notice any furniture. There's no traps, as far as you can tell. This is just like similar to the other rooms. This is an antechamber to the vault. You see there are a number of arcane light sources around this room, but that's all you can see for the time being.
I got a 19 investigation.
Okay.
I would like to be looking for anything that has numbers on it.
Okay.
Tam is in full on escape
room mode. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a nat 20 perception.
Nice!
I'm just looking super hard at everything.
Yeah.
Does this brick push in?
Yeah. There are no secret doors. There are no secret compartments. I mean, there are some runes stamped on some of the lights. You suspect some sort of like a manufacturer's code or something like that. There's a 5, a 7, a 3 on a couple of them, but you're not sure if that's like a clue or if it's like, no, these are just built that way.
Right. Captain, the last number we saw was 4076 in that other room. Could be the same person that has it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. There's nothing to really go off. The only thing you said you saw a couple numbers, but that could just be anything.
I don't think there's not enough numbers for a combination. Or there's too many numbers.
Or maybe a number gets used twice or something. Yeah, there's really not a lot to go off in this room.
Tam goes and does 4076. I've got to try it. It's
Okay.
driving me crazy.
Yeah. You hear a
Darn it.
and the ship shudders.
So that was 3 that was 3 fails altogether.
3 fails altogether. Yep.
Mm.
But only 1 fail in each room that you failed in.
Yeah. Maybe the ship thinks the Vault Master's just having an off day.
Or perhaps the fails are coded to each individual vault. Not an
They're
aggregate.
not cumulative.
Can I do like detect magic and just see if anything pops in here?
Sure. You cast Detect Magic, and it's just The only thing that's magical in here is the door itself.
With those same kind of
Yes.
preservative and strengthening spells.
As well as the teleportation stuff.
Is there a handle on it?
There is.
Burgen, you got any idea?
Well, I could put my lucky numbers in.
What are your lucky numbers, mate?
My lucky numbers are 1569.
Oh, okay. What makes those lucky?
Well, there's just one of me, and there. 5.
Hearty laugh.
That was, I mean, just quick. There's only one of me.
There are 5 flavor groups. There's sweet, spicy, sour, salty, and umami flavor. There are 6 good types of meat in the world, and there are the 8, of course, major cuisine groups.
Well, all right then. Makes sense.
You want me to try it? And he's like walking over there.
I think at this point, Tam is almost like somebody who has won too much at Vegas.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
There's no way we can lose, but also, eh.
He's entering this in unless you guys stop him.
Tam doesn't stop him.
Okay? He tries it.
Let the guy have a go.
But nothing else
that's
happens.
the worst, mate.
Sorry guys. I thought that it might,
It could have.
you never know what might happen.
There's nothing in here.
Yeah, there's nothing in here.
Roll an insight check for me.
16.
Oh, with the 16, you feel that you have been very clever or have gotten lucky. Each of these clues are the types of thing that you suspect means more to the person who's coming to get their items than to you guys.
Yeah.
And so the thought pops into your head, maybe the person whose stuff is in this vault just like has the combination memorized.
I just know the combo.
Yeah.
There was that Admiralty fellow in jail. Do you think this is maybe his fault?
Could be, or one of the prisoners might actually know what's in here or something.
Should we go maybe let them out?
I mean, I don't think we're gonna guess the right number.
I don't think so
mean,
either.
Bergen had the best guess for that as is. So
Agreed. There's only one of me.
let's go at least take care of what needs taken care of, and then maybe we could get lucky and actually get what's left in here.
It's fine with me. So there were. Golly, now we have to go back to all the notes of who the prisoners were.
So just to remind you, not in any sort of order of their cells, there's the Admiralty Officer, the Golden Tiefling, the Minotaur, the Cloud Elf, the Halfling, the Gnome, Wizard, and the Human Woman, who has a pet parrot.
Cloud elf woman, human woman, old gnome.
Yeah, I got all of them down right
Yeah,
here.
me too.
Well, we'll make our way back up to the prisoners.
I think maybe we let the Admiralty fellow out, because if we let him out first and he's a problem, it's him versus us. And so we can maybe put him back in the cell or subdue him or whatever. Or if he just hates the Admiralty as much as us, he can just cool his heels for a bit and then we can try to get out of here. Or, I feel like he may be the one with the most information, just total shot in the dark.
No, I think that's a good idea. You're right, it'd be 3-on-1. We can make sure we close the main door behind us, so we'd have to fight through all 3 of us to get out.
That sounds good.
Let's go ahead and go do that first.
Cool. So you guys go, you find the door to the Admiralty Officer's cell. Are you just opening it, or what preparations are you making?
I feel like maybe Tam would be the one to open the door, or because the controls are next to the door, or is there a console kind of in the room?
So there's a console at the head of the cell room, and there's a console at each door that can open it. And there's like a master switch as well.
Captain, do you want to do the talking?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Here, I'll open it. You stand to the side, Bergen, and I'll put Bergen however the door... Does the door, like, swing open?
Yes, it would swing open outward.
Okay, I'm going to put Bergen on the side to where Bergen would be behind the door fully.
Okay, cool.
And I'll tell Bergen before we get up there, if it gets nasty, you're our secret weapon. You're our surprise.
All right, yeah, I'll be ready.
You're that spice just sitting in the back of the throat, ready.
Yes, I strive to live my life in accordance with those principles.
And then since both of them are kind of ready on either side, I'll open the door.
Cool. You open the door. As soon as the door clicks, this guy, like, his eyes dart towards the door, and he doesn't get up. He still sits there, almost like he's expecting, like, people have come in and out of his cell before. And he looks you guys up and down and says, "Silver Fleet." And he spits on the ground. "Those conquistadors couldn't crack me on their own, so they sent in you Silver Fleet ruffians. Do your worst."
Now, let's just calm down a bit. What happens to be your name?
You'll get nothing from me.
Do you want to get out?
I know you're not going to let me out, unless I give you certain information which I would rather die than give you.
I take off my silver fleet coat, put it on the ground next to me, spit on it. Do you want to get out?
What is this? Is this some sort of ruse? Make a persuasion check.
I think Tam sees that, and I will step out of the door and kind of wave my arm. Can I give him the help action?
Yeah, help
by
action
doing
persuasion.
That? Yes.
What was our roll?
Persuasion.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Sweet. Yeah, that's a 19.
All right, I'm confused. My name is Commodore Fabio Aguilar. Who are you?
Commodore?
Or at least I was a Commodore before they stripped me of my rank and threw me in here.
What? Could you say his name one more time?
Fabio Aguilar.
How many letters is that? Tam runs back to the vault.
Fabio's 5 letters.
F-A-B-I-O.
Well, Fabio, what did they throw you in here and strip you of your position for? What did you do to get here?
They put me here because I'm a patriot, because I love the Admiralty and its people, and I would not see them wasted in fruitless wars of conquest with people who've done honest people no wrong, nor dominated over by tyrannical necromancers who seek to use the lifeblood of our people for fancy and for arcane experiments.
Ooh. Interesting.
Because I do not truck with these sorts of Admiralty people.
So whose banner do you fly under, Fabio?
For a time, I've sailed for... Let me pull up the lore document. For a time, I sailed for the colonial fleet, but I was to be transferred to the Western Fleet to serve under Admiral Cassian for a time, but evidently she was outlawed as well around the same time that I was taken and thrown in this cell. They have interrogated me a number of times as to her whereabouts, but I will not yield that information. Nor do I actually know, but I'm not going to tell them that because then they would just kill me.
Well, Fabio, this is perhaps a very fortuitous day for the both of us. For you see, my comrades here and I are well acquainted with Lady Cassian, and I'll pull out the, writ that she gave us with her seal.
Yeah.
And she very much would like to have you under her banner, and that's exactly what we're here to do.
Yes.
Well, this is indeed a turn of fate. I am most in your debt. Good sirs, what are your names?
Names will come later.
Very well, yes, this is no place for idle chit-chat. How are we to get off of this place?
That's what we're figuring out. We're seeing who's being holed up here, enemies of the Admiralty, to see what we could use to bolster our ladies' powers.
I know not exactly who they are. I believe I'm the only one that is regularly visited by the kind ministrations of the interrogators here. But I do believe that there are some here who are rather dangerous to the Admiralty.
Well, let's do a meet and greet, shall we? Tam, who you want to talk to next?
Oh dear.
So on this block next to him, there is the Tiefling and the Halfling are in this side of things.
I definitely want to talk to the Tiefling.
Ditto. Ben wants to talk to the
Before we
Tiefling.
Leave. Actually, there's and the Minotaur is also in here.
Okay.
Maybe this Tiefling. I feel like we should save the Minotaur for last. I feel like he may, just based on what we've heard about the Minotaurs and their relationship with the Admiralty, I feel like he may be hard to restrain, if I put it lightly.
Maybe. But it could just be propaganda. We don't know.
Well, no, I'm saying they don't like the Admiralty. I'm not saying that they're all bad people. I'm just saying if he doesn't like the Admiralty, he may be the hardest to convince to cool his heels for just a moment.
TM, to my knowledge, being a tiefling myself, is it safe to assume all tieflings are in some way or another a pact with a deity or power or...
No.
Cool.
I mean, Vincent's definitely... You've never heard Vincent have any kind of connection to any kind of higher power. Tieflings are just people. They're just another type of person. You've never seen a golden tiefling, so that's interesting.
All right, same as before. Tam, Burgen, be ready.
Mr. Commodore Aguilar, do you mind just waiting in your cell? We'll leave the door cracked.
Yes, of course. That's totally fine with me.
Tam will go shut the door in. I'm not gonna lock it, like the main door in. Just
Sure.
Fabio, what weapons are you handy with?
I've been trained in numerous sorts of weapons. Most anything I would be able to be proficient in, at least to some extent. But I would probably be most competent with either a rapier or a longbow or some sort of weapon of that nature.
Tam will unsling his longbow and give him 1 arrow with
All right.
it.
Cool.
And I will say, I'm gonna want this back.
Yes, of course. Shall I watch the door?
Actually, you stay more inside. I'm sure you understand we don't completely trust you as of yet. I'll...
Of course, nor should you. Well, we just met, you know.
Let's say Tam narrows his eyes at that one a little bit.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Open up the golden tiefling door.
Yeah. She, as a reminder, she is just sort of arrayed almost in like a fine evening gown, like something that at a cocktail party someone would be wearing. Her horns are almost like moose antlers in terms of they go straight out. They are festooned with gold jewelry set with gems and all kinds of things. And as you open the door, she's like sort of half sitting on her bed. Her body language reads bored.
Oh boy.
She turns slowly to you and says, "You're not who you say you are."
What?
I usually never am.
What are you doing here? This is the most interesting thing that's happened recently.
Well, what did you do to get yourself in here, if I might ask, my lady?
Oh, you know, a girl finds herself in the wrong place at the wrong time. People misunderstand. Really, I suppose I've just been waiting here to meet someone. Maybe you're that person.
I don't know about that. I got...
She stands up and she says, "In fact, I'm rather sure of it. Here, take my card."
What?
And she pulls like a gold business card out of her, just a pocket in her dress.
What?
Wait. Okay, I take it. What's it say?
It says, so it's her name, Mortifia. It says broker. It says tear in half to contact our offices about business arrangements. And she says, "It is a pleasure meeting you." And her eyes flash white for a second. She says, "Lichen."
What?
And there's a puff of golden smoke. And she vanishes.
What?
That's wild.
What?
That's wild. Real quick though, would she have gotten my real name?
I think that she's getting your surface name. I think that's what she's getting.
Okay,
What?
got it.
Yeah.
Use names? Oh my gosh.
And I think that might actually be a good place for us to end our session.
Oh, that's so cool. That's
What?
so cool. Oh, I almost knocked that lamp over. When you started describing her and like did the card, my mind went back to the gilded lady, and I was like, wait.
Like the Gilded Lady, like the ship?
Yeah, like I don't know, like maybe she's the thing that the gilded lady's like named after or something.
What? I want to know what she's a broker of.
Yeah.
Souls. Nathaniel, this was awesome.
This was really
Well,
cool.
everybody, we are 3 vaults out of 4 finished up, and a lot of identifying coming up in the next few episodes. We hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a long time coming. We're very excited. We'll probably be pestering Nathaniel about stuff for weeks in between. If you don't mind, give us a like, comment, subscribe. Follow along with us. We hope you're enjoying it once again. I think I may put some of my scribbled notes of some of these random puzzles on our Instagram, which is at Across the Glass Sea, just so you can see how my messy brain works. And if Nathaniel wants to share some pictures, we can do that as well. Let's roll for outro. Roll for advice.
Perfect.
That is a nat 1.
4.
Yeah, that's a 14.
All right.
So if you combine mine and Nathaniel's numbers, you get Michael's. Next time you are investigating a magical vault, just remember sometimes the people that own the vault just have the combination in their wallet.
Yeah, you should actually just do that. Don't set up an elaborate puzzle for your bank account. Just know the combination.
Just know the combination. Don't make it your... Yeah, be like Burgen.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one of me.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for us, everybody. We appreciate it.
Thank y'all.
Catch you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.